Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us for our Brightspots Top Destinations for Incentive Travel in 2026 webinar. That's a mouthful. Every year, our team curates a top 20 travel destination list and incentive travel destination list that we believe reflects where the incentive travel world is headed. It's combining research, experience, and insights from our internal destination experts, let's say. But quick clarification, I am a huge college football fan, and every week they come out with their rankings. Well, clarification for our list. While this top 20 list is numbered, it's not meant to be a ranking. Instead, each destination has earned its spot for something unique it brings to the table. And so with that said, for our webinar today, we will be spotlighting 5 destinations that have cracked into our top 20 lists. Places that blend culture, luxury, and unforgettable experiences. These destinations, we believe, represent what's new, what's next, and what's inspiring top performers. And yes, our virtual backgrounds might be giving you a sneak peek of some of those destinations. And I think I have to do this in order for you to see mine. But with that said, let's look ahead at what's ahead for our webinar. So we'll start with the brief introduction of our Brightspot destination experts, followed by an overview of current destination trends. So just a brief look at which locations are gaining popularity and which ones are cooling off. Then we'll explore what's driving those changes to these emerging hotspots. After that, we'll highlight our 5 featured destinations from our top 20 list, sharing details as to why we believe they are trending and how they can elevate your program in 2026. And then finally, we'll wrap up with some Q&A. So feel free to submit your questions at any point during this webinar, and we will try to answer as many of them as possible at the end. All right, so intros. So I am Rudy Garza, and I will be your moderator. I'm the president and CEO of Brightspot Incentives and Events. We are a third-party agency headquartered in Dallas-Fort Worth, but we manage incentive programs around the globe. I'm very excited to be joined by 3 incredible incentive travel experts who will bring a wealth of insight and experience and knowledge to this discussion. They've each played a key role in shaping how we think about destination performance, program design, traveler engagement, and just finalizing this top 20 list. And so without further ado, our destination experts are Haley Jump. She's one of our director of events, and she's based in a foreign land that might be just north of Texas. Dawn Bridges is one of our sales account executives representing our South region. And Mary Claire Darlin, one of our sourcing senior managers, is joining us from our Midwest region. So each one of them will help bring these destinations to life with their firsthand knowledge and experience. All right, so with that said, as we set the stage for today's discussion, let's look at what's shaping incentive travel for 2026. Brightspot, we see strong momentum towards destinations like Morocco and Japan, which offer rich cultural immersion paired with modern luxury. Virgin Gorda, a quiet, upscale Caribbean escape that shines for its exclusivity and natural beauty. Brazil, which captivates travelers with rhythm and color and energy. And luxury yachting, which is emerging as a game changer, offering a 5-star service on the open sea. At the same time, we see certain destinations that are beginning to cool off. Overcrowded capital cities, where the experience feels just a bit too hectic. Standard beach resorts that feel interchangeable or predictable. And domestic-only destinations that lack the feeling of a true getaway. All right, so now that I've briefly mentioned some of those trending destinations, if you want to go to the next slide, let's talk about what's driving those changes to these emerging hotspots. And so Mary Claire will chime in here to help me out. But so Mary Claire, please share with the attendees or share with the audience what attendees want from a destination.
Thank you, Rudy. Well, we've highlighted five driving interests for these emerging hotspots, and the first one is immersive experiences. So no longer is it okay or acceptable for attendees just to visit a destination. They want to be immersed in it. They want to hear the stories, the culture, feel and see that destination and the people that make it energetic and alive. So I think, cooking classes in maybe a Marrakesh or Kyoto, you could do a tea ceremony or even a home hosted dinner down in Rio. So there are a lot of ways to incorporate these into your events. The next is exclusivity, and this is huge. So clients and attendees, they no longer just want to go to a place and do a stock tour. You can't put 30 people on a bus and take them around the city. They want something more curated, more individualized, and something they really can take home with them and say, we did this and we couldn't have done it on our own. The third is balance. And by this we mean balance between the corporation, the host, the company who's putting on this event for their attendees, the incentive, and the attendees themselves. So the corporation usually has a direction and a purpose for the meeting or the incentive, and they also have a budget. And the attendees just want to go and do what they do. So the good thing is there's a huge spike in attendees wanting some, we call it me time. They want some alone time. They don't want to be overscheduled. And this can really lean into helping your budget. So we've seen kind of a balance there. It's a win-win. The next is wellness and sustainability. And these used to be a nice to have, and they've gone to a must have. Companies, their corporate culture is driving this, and they must incorporate this into their incentives. So, wellness and sustainability, you really need to incorporate that into your events and look for destinations that support it. Ecotourism, clean eating, sustainability, CSR events that call to that. And the last is the wow factor. So the wow factor is always there. It's that Instagrammable moment that your attendees can take home with them. They can post and say, I'm here and you're not. The bucket list items. So we want to incorporate those more so than ever into these events and the programming. So these forces are reshaping how we think incentive travel should be. And I think you'll find that the five destinations that we are highlighting really speak to that. So back to you, Rudy.
Yeah, mute.
Sorry about that. Not just Instagram worthy photos, but TikTok videos as well, as the kids say. All right, so now that we've explored those destination trends and what's driving those trends, let's look at where they're taking us. Okay, so we've identified five standout destinations that we believe align perfectly with what incentive travelers are craving: authenticity, cultural immersion, and elevated comfort. And each one of them, Marrakesh, Virgin Gorda, Rio de Janeiro, Japan, and luxury yachting, showcases a distinct way to create unforgettable experiences and lasting motivation. So enough rambling on my part. It's time for me to pass the baton to our experts. And so I literally have my passport with me. And so let's get ready to stamp our passports and start our journey of these five spotlight destinations, beginning with Marrakesh, one of the most vibrant cities in the world. So Dawn, tell us all about it.
Yes, well, thank you so much, Rudy. Let's do it. Our first stop on our top incentive destination adventure is a spicy one, and that is the North African country of Morocco and its intriguing red city, Marrakesh. So it's called the Red City because of the original construction of the buildings from the reddish pink sandstone that is local, along with the crimson clay. So it's definitely got this beautiful red hue when you get into the older area. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So why Marrakesh? Well, I say why not Marrakesh? Marrakesh has a rich history. This city is over 1,000 years old. The Medina, or the old part, is actually known as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And talk about an experience like no other for the senses. I mean, when you get in there, the sights, the smells, the sounds, the taste, there's something for everyone in Marrakesh, which is why it's made our list today. There's stunning architecture. Additionally, a bonus, there is sunshine year-round. And for our foodies out there, there's definitely a growing gourmet gastronomy scene. Say that 3 times in a row. Some memorable experiences to do with groups. I had the opportunity to actually go with a group a couple of years ago and go into the Medina. And we highly recommend doing a half-day tour of the Medina and of the old part of the city, just to get a feel and experience what we just talked about. Have the guests immerse themselves into that culture, taste, experience, smell. That's one of the must-do things when you are in Marrakesh. And then some other ideas. We love the Majorelle Garden. This garden is beautiful. It actually has over 300 species of plants from 5 of our continents. And right in the middle is the Yves Saint Laurent Museum, which is this beautiful blue indigo building. Talk about Instagrammable moments and some tiki-talkie moments too, Rudy. For our more adventurous travelers, we recommend hot air balloon rides over the beautiful, stunning red desert. The Atlas Mountains actually provide a really, really unique opportunity to do some hiking. And you can make that as long or as short as you want. There are definitely different ways to go about doing this for different activity levels. So don't let the word hiking necessarily scare you. But it is really a great way to experience the Atlas Mountains and the geography that is Morocco. Additionally, some of the trails go through these amazing little villages. So you can actually set up opportunities to stop and have lunch at local restaurants or picnics or even with local families. And then we love our programs to build and to culminate in that ultimate wow moment, as Rudy mentioned earlier. And talk about a wow moment. This is a wow moment to have dinner in the Agafe Desert as your farewell dinner. Does take some planning. There are some logistics to discuss behind it, but it can be done, and it can be done in a very meaningful and very impactful way. We've seen pillows set up where guests can toast to the sunset and then be whisked into their tents where they enjoy local cuisine. And if they're extra spicy, maybe even participate in a belly dance lesson or 2. So lots of things to do in Marrakesh. Variety is the spice of life, so they say. And so there's definitely a variety of properties in Marrakesh to choose from. We're just highlighting a few that we like. One to mention is the Royal Mansoir. This is designed to showcase Moroccan culture and hospitality, and is actually the project of a former king. Up in the upper right, La Mamounia. Some of you may have already heard of this property, as it is kind of the place to see and be seen in Marrakesh, and many celebrities frequent this property. And then we love, love, love the Sofitel Marrakesh Palace Imperial. This is really where luxury meets the oasis. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's designed to feel like a modern palace, but in the oasis. So stunning. And of course, you can't go wrong with the Four Seasons Marrakesh. It's centrally located and has that amazing Four Seasons service that we have all grown to love. So for a spicy and unique incentive destination with authentic culture, delicious food, really cool excursions, bucket list, I would say, consider Marrakesh. You need to consider it, do your homework. It's definitely on the top of many people's bucket lists and a way to have a great incentive experience. So now we'll slow down a little bit. We'll head across the Atlantic to embrace island tranquility at its ultimate, the ultimate Caribbean escape, Virgin Gorda. Haley?
Thanks, Dawn. Yes, so from the Red City to tranquil, beautiful, crystal clear waters of Virgin Gorda. This beautiful island is located in the British Virgin Islands and offers Caribbean beauty with an exclusive, refined feel for groups seeking new fun in the sun options. Activities include exploring the famous granite boulders dotting the island's southern tip, which are known as the Baths. Also a great Instagram-worthy or tiki-talkie moment there for sure. Also snorkeling the vibrant reefs with local marine life, including sea turtles. There's many sea turtle habitats that are just really accessible right off of the shores. Or hiking Gorda Peak, which is the tallest point on the island, or even enjoying and slowing down a little bit of private beach barbecue with local music. Groups can even enjoy exclusive access to Richard Branson's Necker Island for a day of wildlife encounters, including the famous Necker Island lemurs, which I personally have experienced. Talk about an Instagram-worthy moment, a lemur or 3 sitting on your head. That's definitely a bucket list that attendees will not forget, I promise you that. Or other options to slow it down a little bit are setting sail for Jost Van Dyke, which is one of the other islands in the BVI chain, to enjoy its pristine beaches and the famous Soggy Dollar Bar. So with multiple small boutique properties dotting the island, the best options for groups include Rosewood Little Dix Bay, which recently hit its 60th year anniversary of offering luxurious and secluded getaways. This stunning property was actually founded by Lawrence Rockefeller as an eco-retreat and is situated on the famed Little Dix Bay and is ideal for larger groups and offers versatility in the iconic Rosewood high touch service. Or if you're looking for an option for a smaller group incentive, Oil Nut Bay, which is accessible by boat, offers a really nice secluded luxurious retreat complete with private marina and beach club. So why Virgin Gorda? It's intimate yet adventurous. It allows groups to bond in paradise while feeling rewarded with exclusivity, privacy, and world-class service. So from the beautiful turquoise waters of Virgin Gorda, we're going to take this experience to the city, one that pulses with rhythm and life, where energy meets elegance. So let's explore the marvelous city with Mary Claire and talk about Rio.
Thank you, Haley, and welcome to Rio. So it is a marvelous city, full of energy, excitement. It's actually called the marvelous city just for that reason. So it's vibrant, it's diverse, it's got tons of culture and history, and just great people, unforgettable experiences. So there are so many activities. You can do anything from relax if you're into a relaxing vacation on the Copacabana beach. You can ride the cable car up to Sugarloaf Mountain. You can go and visit Christ the Redeemer. Many different ways to do that. And you can also do some authentic samba club visits. So groups can enjoy yacht cruises on the bay. They can do private dinners in the botanical gardens, and they can take a jeep tour out to the forest, out to the national forest, and that as many of these can be as long or short as you want, but you can have as much adventure or as little as you'd like. Um, so we'll go on to the hotels. First is Copacabana Palace. So this is an Art Deco masterpiece. It offers Hollywood glamour, sophistication. It's a Belmont hotel and it's iconic. It's on the Copacabana beach, so right on the beach, so you have beautiful views of the water. It's located in the south zone of Rio de Janeiro. We love that it brings a wow factor. It's got that Hollywood glam. They've had celebrities from early film stars to modern musicians, royals, everything in between has stayed at this hotel. So it's called the Hall of Fame for that reason. And besides being a famous five-star hotel with elegant accommodations, it also has some really neat attributes. And one is a rooftop tennis court. So kind of fun to play a little tennis overlooking Rio. The next hotel is the Grand Hyatt Rio. So this is situated in an upscale neighborhood, but it's a little more relaxed. So it's a little more of that relaxed energy, not so much of the city. It gives guests both the beachfront and lagoon views. It's situated in between the Atlantic Ocean and the Marpenji Lagoon. So the waterfront location offers a more relaxed vibe, provides great option for a true incentive. There's a fantastic spa, and the hotel even offers cruises twice a week along the river. So that's kind of a fun ad for your group. It lends itself to a larger incentive. It's a little bigger, and you can curate some unforgettable experiences here. And then the last hotel is the Fairmont. So this captures really the essence of Rio. It's located right again on Copacabana Beach. It offers easy access to Rio's major cultural and leisure activities. It's close to the Sugarloaf Mountain. It has a gorgeous infinity pool that overlooks the ocean. And it boasts both a hotel in a city with an waterfront resort attribute. So the Fairmont provides flexible function space. And if you do have a larger incentive with maybe a meeting component, this is a great option for that. So why Rio? Well, it's just great for incentives. It's energetic, it's different, it's lively, it's just attendees go and they probably wouldn't do this on their own, some of the things that they're going to do there. So they can balance relaxation, adventure, the city's iconic settings guarantee memories that will last a lifetime. So from Rio's golden beaches and samba beats, we travel halfway around the world to a destination that perfectly blends innovation and tradition. So next up, Japan. Dawn, take it away.
Mary Claire. Japan is one of those destinations that really makes guests feel like they have been transported somewhere truly, truly special. We love at Brightspot planning dual destination trips, and Japan offers a great way to blend the futuristic energy of Tokyo with the ancient traditions and Japanese culture of Kyoto. So in Tokyo, it's not about what guests can experience. It's what can't they experience, right? It's Tokyo. I mean, everything from dazzling shopping districts like the Ginza area, robot restaurants, vending machines offering anything you could imagine. It's just an amazing destination. For our foodies, we love to do sushi making classes. And you can do just so many things there. You can even do sumo wrestling. I've seen that done in Japan, like sumo wrestling classes for your fun-loving guests. And what a memorable experience. I think I saw someone mention on the chat as it came through that Japan is on their bucket list. Japan's on a lot of people's bucket list. A lot of people have not had the opportunity to visit Japan. So if you're able to get your guests there, there's so much that you can do, and it's highly recommended. And then, like I mentioned, we love a dual destination, so it feels like 2 trips in one. Just a 2-hour bullet train ride away is the beautiful historic city of Kyoto. So Kyoto for over 1,000 years was actually Japan's imperial capital. And so it really offers a contrast to Tokyo's futuristic vibe, if you will. It has over 2,000 temples and shrines, and one that I feel is must visit is pictured here, and that is the Fushimi Inari Shrine. It has over 10,000 of these orange torii gates. I've read that there could be up to 30,000. I didn't count them. I was too busy taking pictures when I went there. But not only are the photo opportunities amazing, it really is a peaceful place. You walk up the side of the mountain. You can have a guide and learn about the culture and just the history. And this is truly, truly authentic Japan at its best. And then also in Kyoto, we recommend traditional tea ceremonies. You know, that's something really fun to do with guests and help immerse them into the culture. And it's just a really fun activity to do as well. So as far as hotels, I mean, there are just so many amazing hotels in Tokyo. We only have a few minutes to mention a few. The first is the Four Seasons Otemachi. This is in a great location and provides views not only of Mount Fuji, but of the entire city of Tokyo. The Hotel Indigo Tokyo Shibuya. I personally love the Shibuya area. It's kind of the young, hip, modern vibe of Tokyo, and the Hotel Indigo is a lovely property. It's actually located very close to the Shibuya crossing. I challenge anyone that may not have seen videos of the Shibuya crossing, not right now, but after the webinar, to look up a YouTube video or two. It's really, really interesting. So many people crossing at one time. It's one of those must-do things when you're in this area, and is also very interesting to watch. So, but just the youthful vibe of this area of Tokyo is very unique. And then we do love the Conrad Tokyo. This hotel is just gorgeous. It's centrally located. It has a beautiful rooftop bar and restaurant. The nighttime views from the Conrad Tokyo are some of the best I think I've personally ever seen, and groups absolutely love this property. Kyoto has several properties to choose from. We're only mentioning 2 here, the Roku Kyoto and the Ritz-Carlton Kyoto. These 2 in particular both provide serene escapes. They both feel authentically Japanese, and they're at different price points. So there's definitely something for everybody in Kyoto. So why is Japan an incredible destination for an incentive? I mean, why not, right? It's the experience of high-tech Tokyo blended with timeless traditions of Kyoto. You really are able to provide that 2-trip-in-1 feel. And so you're getting a lot of bang for your buck, but you're also providing distinctive experiences and lifelong memories for the attendees, which I think most of us or all of us on the call would agree is what it's all about. So that's Japan in a very quick nutshell. Let's move to the open sea, where exclusivity, adventure meet in the world of luxury yachting. Haley?
Thanks, Dawn. Yeah, so yachting, as Rudy mentioned earlier, it's definitely emerging in the luxury incentive travel scene, especially over the past few years. And it's taking incentive travel to a completely different level. So groups can experience the uniqueness of a private yacht, but with the amenities of a 5-star resort, which who doesn't want that? Activities are curated and can include private island visits, diving directly into the crystal waters from the swim platform, one-of-a-kind immersive cultural experiences, or a gala dinner on the deck under the stars. Most of the itineraries are in the Med or Caribbean, though there are some that are a little bit more adventurous, which Rudy will kind of talk on a little bit later. But most of these ports feel like rare discoveries, giving attendees a true sense of exclusivity. So some of the featured fleets include Four Seasons, which actually their first yacht debuts in 2026. They have spacious suites, including an extraordinary 5,000 square foot funnel suite, Michelin dining, unique ports, and it's a wow experience for sure. The Ritz-Carlton Yacht Collection actually has 3 yachts currently in their fleet. So each of those offers curated art, elevated dining, and the Ritz-Carlton near one-to-one service that I think we all have come to love and expect. And then last but not least, Orient Express is also launching their first yacht, the Corinthian, and that will actually be the world's largest sailing yacht. So it also will be featuring Michelin dining, a spa, water sports, and even a recording studio. So Rudy, I'm going to pass it off to you to talk a little bit more about Atlas Ocean Voyages.
Yeah. So Atlas delivers customizable small ship charters that combine luxury amenities with immersive destination-driven adventures. I know their keyword is adventures that are ideal for incentive groups. Their year-round itineraries include polar expeditions, so be it Antarctica or the Arctic, cultural explorations through like Northern Europe or South America, and culinary journeys across the Mediterranean, where you can have a guest chef or celebrity chef be on the yacht with you throughout your journey. So pretty exciting. And I literally just got off one about 6 weeks ago, and it truly was an unforgettable experience through Northern Europe. So grateful that I was able to experience that. But all of these options provide a luxurious yacht style alternative to traditional large ship cruising. So for those smaller groups, it's a little bit easier to charter these smaller yachts, and they offer intimate, all-inclusive experience perfectly suited for your top performers. So, all right. So Haley, Dawn, and Mary Claire, thanks so much for sharing your insights and bringing these destinations to life for us. And for our listeners, we hope that we piqued your interest with these 5 featured destinations. And so as we get ready to close, here's a quick recap of the destinations defining incentive travel in 2026. So from the serenity and barefoot luxury of Virgin Gorda, to the rhythm and vibrancy of Rio, to the colorful markets and desert adventures of Marrakesh, to the ultimate exclusivity of luxury yachting, and then finally to the cultural depth and balance of Japan. Each of these destinations captures what incentive travelers are craving right now, which is, again, authentic experiences, elevated comfort, and unforgettable moments. For those of us who work in this, who are fortunate enough to work in this incentive travel space, one thing we need to constantly remind ourselves of is that incentive travel is about so much more than just a trip. It's about creating memories that top performers can't stop talking about. And then these destinations, along with our full top 20 list, deliver those once-in-a-lifetime experiences that we believe will drive performance, inspire loyalty, and leave lasting memories. And so we hope today's journey through these different spotlighted destinations has sparked your ideas for your next incentive travel program. And at this time, I'm going to hand it back over to Ethan to moderate our Q&A session. So Ethan, back to you.
Thanks, Rudy. Well, that was really inspiring. And I know that a lot of us are going to take home a lot of notes from this discussion. Rudy, I hope you'll let me one day take the company jet out to some of those destinations. But if not, it's okay. It's okay. One day. But I'm looking at these questions here, Rudy. I think this first one is actually for you. The question came in. It says, "What's one factor that you think planners should prioritize most when choosing their next incentive travel destination?" Oh, I think you're on mute.
Can I give two for the price of one?
Sure.
Going back to a previous slide, I know we talked about immersive experiences, right? It's all about immersive experiences. Again, attendees, top performers don't want to just go to a destination, visit a destination, but they want to experience the destination, right? So figuring out how to get them immersed into the culture of that destination is absolutely, near the top of the list. But then I would also add, just based on research, I serve on the Incentive Research Foundation Board of Trustees, and top performers in all of our attendee preferences studies always say that they want something new, a new destination. And so a lot of these that we've spotlighted here today could very well be that next new destination that your top performers might be craving. And so the one thing I would caveat that with is, everything can look good on Google or Instagram or on the TikTok, but not every brand new destination is ready for groups. And so always make sure to do your actual research and site visits and so forth to make sure that destination is in fact ready to host your group. So those would be my 2 for 1, Ethan.
Well, thanks. I appreciate the 2 for 1 deal. It's really interesting that the attendees are always looking for something new. Let's see. Oh, Don, I think I have one for you. This one is about Marrakech. Someone was saying, they would be a bit concerned about the heat. They were asking what's the best time of year to travel with an incentive group to Marrakech?
Yeah, that's definitely a valid concern. It can get very hot in Marrakech. And so we recommend definitely avoiding June through August because temperatures can exceed 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Truly the best times to travel are March through May and September through November. There is a shoulder season where rates are a little bit more favorable, and that's December and February. However, it can get really cold at night during that time. So just depends on budget, of course, and availability of the attendees, but March through May, definitely, and September through November, and then considering shoulder season.
Okay, that's good to know. All right, so December through February, cheaper, but bring your jackets. Got it.
That's right. Absolutely.
Good. Well, Haley, this question is coming in about Virgin Gorda. I know that you have direct experience with this question, so it's perfect for you. What are some of the airlift options for Virgin Gorda?
A great question. Thank you for whoever submitted that. So the good thing is that there are actually many different ways to get our attendees to Virgin Gorda. American Airlines, along with a handful of other regional carriers, actually offer daily seasonal flights directly in and out of Tortola or Beef Island Airport, which is the main airport, there in the BVIs. And so Tortola is only about a 25-minute boat transfer to Virgin Gorda itself. And one fun fact is Rosewood actually has their own private boat transfer. So if you're a White Lotus fan like myself, it's very White Lotus-esque. They wave at you as you come in and you leave. It has the whole vibe. So that's great. So it's really easy to get to. Virgin Gorda itself also has a small airport on island that offers direct flights from some of the larger Caribbean airports, including Puerto Rico and St. Thomas. So as long as your attendees are okay with flying on a smaller flight, you can get right into the island itself. And then if those options don't work, or you're looking for a more unique experience, attendees could also be flown into St. Thomas and then taken by private boat as a group to Virgin Gorda. So that's a little bit of a longer transfer, but you could add F&B and you could make it a whole experience. So lots of different options, especially for that the St. Thomas boat option. That's really when we would rely on our local DMC partners to help facilitate that and give guidance on that. So great question.
Okay, that's really good to know. Thank you. Let's see.
Ethan, can I just chime in really quickly on that last note and just say that, third-party agencies like us could not do what we do without the help and partnership of our DMC experts on the ground. And we consider them like an extension of our team. And so when we team up and are able to deliver service excellence to our clients, it's a win-win all the way around. So yeah, so kudos and shout out for any DMCs out there.
Yes, our DMCs and vendors are a huge help. Thank you for that. Mary Claire, I have one, looks like for you, a question about Rio. Um,
Yes, sir.
so this person was asking, are any of the hotels that you mentioned beachfront? If so, can we do private group events on the beach?
Yes. Yes and yes. So the hotels I mentioned are beachfront. It's a little different down there. The beaches are public, so there are some regulations to do actual beach events per se, but all of these hotels that I mentioned have great outdoor areas. For instance, the Fairmont has an infinity pool overlooking the ocean. They all lend itself to having a beach view party versus toes in the actual sand. So there are some regulations around noise control and the government, but as far as the venues in Rio, there are plenty of places to do outdoor events overlooking the water. There's also, as Rudy mentioned, our DMCs. We partner with them to find venues in Rio, and thirdly, there are yachting opportunities. So there are a lot of boats down there that offer sunset cruises, sails. Things like that. So lots of ways to take advantage of the water, not necessarily right on the beach. So hope that helps.
That's awesome. These are all great questions. Thank you. Um, it looks like we have time for one more, and this one is directed at Don because it's a Japan question. Uh, this person was asking, what would a split program look like between Tokyo and Kyoto? Someone who wants to explore a little bit of both. They said they were specifically thinking along the lines of how many days in each, and also transportation between the two.
Yeah, thank you, Ethan. That's a great question. I think it really depends on the client, right? It depends on the group. Ideally, if they have the time, at least 4 nights in Tokyo and 3 nights in Kyoto would be ideal. But we also understand it takes some time to get to that part of the world. And so if they could not actually spend that amount of time, you could easily do a lovely program with 3 nights in Tokyo and 2 nights in Kyoto, even down to 2 nights in Tokyo. So there's a lot that you can do. And the main reason that there is so much flexibility is because in Japan, they have these amazing bullet trains. They're so clean. They're called bullet trains because they're so fast. You can just get from place to place very easily, very safely, and very enjoyably, honestly. So it can be done a lot of different ways and just really depends on the exact amount of time that people have to spend.
That's awesome. Well, thank you very much. We are running out of time for questions. I know that there were a lot of questions that came in, but I want to reassure you that we have your questions and we have experts that we're promising to reach out to you following the webinar. And so if you had any questions that went unanswered, I can promise you that they will be answered. So as we wrap up, I want to leave you with just some special resources to keep your inspiration going. The first one is our full top 20 list for incentive travel destinations for 2026. This guide is going to dive deeper into some of the destinations we talked about, but also what's trending globally. And it'll go beyond the 5 destinations we talked about today. It'll offer some insights on how to choose the right fit for your team, your budget, and your goals. And so I would highly recommend checking out that destination list. And you can scan the QR code on the left to go visit that site. And the second thing that we want to offer is a destination quiz. If you want to find out the perfect incentive destination for your team, I would encourage you to take the quiz. You can find it located at the bottom of the top 20 destinations page. It's fun, it's interactive, and it's a good way to see which of those destinations best fits your group's personality and your goals. And so if you scan that QR code, it will take you there as well, or you can search on the web, gobrightspot.com/top destinations. And so I'm going to pass it on to Rudy and he'll close us out. Take it away.
Yeah, thanks, Ethan. Let's see. Thanks, Haley, Don, and Mary Claire for sharing your insights and firsthand knowledge with each of these spotlighted destinations. And again, we invite you all to go check out the full list of 20 destinations. It's packed with insights and inspiration and Brightspot know-how that you won't find anywhere else. So on behalf of our entire Brightspot team, thank you for spending part of your day with us. We can't wait to help your teams travel brighter in 2026 and beyond. So thanks, everybody.